It's a hump day, and crud. And I'm out doing things. I just missed my turn, but that's how it goes these days. Now, folks, we 2 weeks out from the start of the NFL season, and to be quite honest, I'm ready for it to get started. There's a lot of stories going on in the NFL, a lot of backstories, and so I want to see how these pan out. The premier, I guess the premier story that I want to talk about though is uh, is Dallas, Jerry Jones particularly, and Micah Parsons. Now I listened to First Take today, or better yet, Get Up. I heard Ryan Clark and a couple of other people, talking about this is crazy and it's supposed to be about business, and now it's gotten personal. And man, as you guys know, I can't stand to hear grown men cry and want some sympathy. I can't stand it. And what's even worse is for top-notch, quote-unquote, athletes to get out here and just complain and whine and why he treat me like this and why they did. Let me tell you something that I know. And this is about Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is a white billionaire. Let me tell you something that a white billionaire, or a yellow billionaire for that, as far as I'm concerned, is not going to have. First of all, this is my world. This is Jerry Jones. This is my world. For loss, to say it quite frankly, Micah Parsons, I own you. You're in my world. I'm not in your world. You know the old saying, this is your world. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. That's what you are, Micah Parsons. You're just a squirrel trying to get a nut. That's all you are. And the last thing I'm going to do, if it's my world, is be concerned with a squirrel. I'm not on anybody's timetable. Let me say this, folks. A billionaire is on nobody's timetable but his own. I'm not on no stringy-haired, so-called Hall of Fame trajectory player. I'm not on your timetable. First of all, you on contract for $21, $22 million. And you got a problem. I don't have no problem. Well, he gonna have to pay a lot more money if he don't do it quicker. Let me reiterate who you talking about. You're not talking about me go to work every day and get a 45-hour check. We talking about a billionaire owner. And I'm gonna tell you, you bums, any of you bums, if you had $1 billion, you would not be listening or moving at anybody else on anybody else's time frame, especially an employee who you pay 20 some odd million dollars. And then I'm supposed to jump on your time frame. You ain't paying me. I'm paying you. Last time I checked, folks, the Dallas Cowboys, as inept as they are as winners, that franchise ain't losing any money. They're not losing any money. I don't want to hear about Mr. Podcast Micah Parsons. Let me tell you something. If any owner in the NFL doesn't need a hype man, it's Jerry Jones. He don't want no hype man. He's a solo artist, shall we say. He don't need Micah Parsons over there yippity yap on his little pod and talk, giving his scatterbrained analysis. We don't need you, dude. So Micah Parsons and everybody, men act like you're doing discussions with your grandmama. This is a grown man you doing these negotiations with. This ain't your grandmama or your mama or your aunt. When it comes to feelings, I don't give a damn about you and your feelings. I will pay you when I get good and ready. And if you think a couple of $1 million either way makes a billionaire, makes a difference to any billionaire, you're a fool. Billionaires have power. Billionaires have all the time in the world. So Micah Parsons, you do what you want to do. Get a little mad, get in your feelings. I ain't going to do this and I ain't going to do that. Well, you go right ahead. $20 million means absolutely nothing to a billionaire. Except when I want it to matter. You know who $21 million matters to? Micah Parsons is who that matters to, folks. Hey, fellas, everybody that's in here, I appreciate you showing up. You know I'm on the road, so I can't be reading everything. But everybody who's here, I appreciate you coming. But my main point is, Micah Parsons, you have no say in what a billionaire does. And especially one like Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is making money. And that's what he's concerned with. I'll tell you what he ain't concerned with is your feelings. You big 200-some-pound bitch. Yeah, I throw that word around a lot because there's a lot of diva bitches in the NFL who think they're dealing with their grandma in negotiations. No, you're dealing with a man, and a man who can supply all the bills. So I'm going to be interested in seeing how this happens. Adam Schefter says there's going to be a divorce coming up. I said they should have divorced him about a year ago, if not more. I'm going to tell you something I told my friend. If Micah Parsons, if Mike Singletary had to deal with Micah Parsons as a coach, do you know what Mike Singletary would say? The same thing he said about that tight end. Can't win with him. A man who likes to flap his jaws like a bitch. And I'm going to repeat. You don't hear nothing about Micah Parsons when they're in the playoffs. You don't hear anything. You don't hear his name called in the playoffs. It's quiet. So Jerry Jones, go ahead and do what you're going to do. I don't like Jerry Jones. But in this instance, I'm with Jerry Jones. Who this fool think he is? Think you gonna pressure me? You can't pressure me, fool. You just run after the quarterback. That's all you do. Like you somebody I need to respect. No, you ain't nobody I need to respect. And I'm gonna show you. That's something else that a billionaire can do. Oh, I can show you a whole lot better than me telling you. It's funny to me, and I love it. I love it. And I'm here to tell you, I'd have been traded his ass. Talking about, well, he ain't never been arrested. He ain't on no drugs. I don't give a damn. I don't want you on my team. If I want a certain character on my team, I don't want Micah Parsons on my team, folks. It's just that simple. I don't want no bitch on my team. And he's got a lot of estrogen in him. Don't get it twisted. just because you run around and you blindsiding quarterbacks. Don't get it twisted. So, Micah Parsons, wherever you end up, who cares? It won't be Dallas. Good. Hey, kudos to. And I don't like to talk about people who don't win, but they such a funny thing to talk about. They so toxic and lame. It's amazing. Look at this man. Look at this fool right here. I wish you could see this fool right here. Can't stay in his lane. But anyway, let's get to Gabriel on Cleveland, the rookie quarterback, because people have been all over what he said. And you know, folks, I find it to be quite interesting that in a football setting, where it's supposed to be one of the manliest games on the planet, we have so many whiners and complainers. Oh, he talked about Shador and blue, 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 and blue, 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 and blue, blue. What is it? Blah, 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 blah. But I ain't trying to hear that crap. I ain't trying to hear that crap. These are two young men. Period. We out here to compete for this job as a quarterback. I'm gonna say what the hell I want to, and if you take it out of context or blow it up into something, then that's on you. In your faint feelings. That's on you guys. I don't give a damn what Gabriel say. Everybody looking for something to complain about. Like girls. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it. Oh, Stephen A., that was an idiotic thing to say. Stephen A., the only person that's an idiot on, well, I'm not going to say that because there's plenty of idiots on ESPN. That's basically all they got on there. Is a bunch of people with a hand up their behind like a ventriloquist. Who is it? Adam Schefter, maybe he doesn't have a hand up his butt. But Stephen A. and all the rest of these people, Monica McNutt, all of them got a hand up their butt. That's an idiotic thing to say. Whatever. You the one talking about, Stephen A., you're the idiot. You the one talking about out of all the people to play in the NBA, 75 plus years, LeBron James is solidly the second best player to ever play the game. That tells me that Stephen A. Smith is a damn fool. You a damn fool. If you gonna make me believe that somebody who couldn't even deal with J.J. Barrera or whatever the hell his name was is the second best to ever play the game, that's an idiotic statement to continue to make. Well, LeBron the only one to get mad, and when I say he's the second best, because you're a stupid idiot. If you're going to sit here and tell me LeBron James is the second best player to ever play the game of basketball, you're a fool. You are a fool. And anybody else that thinks LeBron James is the second best player ever to play the game, you's a damn fool. Let me say it again if you didn't hear me. If you think LeBron James is the second best player to ever play in the NBA, you a freaking idiot. Yes, that's what I said. You're stupid. And perhaps a little bit feminine. I wish I would. It's a numerous amount of players I pick before I pick LeBron James. Yes, I said it. That bum. My boy think there's a possibility of them winning the championship with LeBron. You ain't winning no championship with LeBron James on that Laker team. Write it down. on what I just said. You will not win a championship with LeBron James. Y'all need to go back. This stuff is crazy to me. You need to go back and take a look at what he's been doing the last 5 to 6 years. You need to go back. When my friend always say, well, he made it. Well, who was he playing with when he made it to the finals? Talking junk about the guys he played with before he left Cleveland. And you go back and look at the numbers and look who came up short. It wasn't his teammates.